We try to be.
All right, ready?
My name's Natalie, and I'm from Burdett, New York, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Good afternoon. I'm Doug. I'm here with the Astute Tourist. Fun to be with, fun to hang out. Gonna be a great day.
This is Scott Roby from Jamaica Plain, Massachusetts, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
I'm Nancy Saulnier of Lake Alfred, Florida, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Hi everyone, I'm
Hey, good evening, everybody. It is. Wait a minute. It's not Hump Day cocktail hour. It's only Wednesday morning. What the? Good morning, everybody. You know what time it is. I changed the. I did change the title of this stream, and I must not have hit a save button or something, but it says cocktail hour. So, in honor of my friend Sean, I'm going to pretend there's Irish whiskey in here. Good morning, everybody. Best sip of the day. There's nothing like the cup of coffee in the morning. Let's go right over to the chat and say good morning to Chillin' Charlie. He's in for 35,000 points this morning, the first one in. Good morning, Charlie. Good to see you, my friend. And our good friend, Nurse Denise. Good morning. 4 days until the cruise. Guess what? 2 days before I travel. Joe Hupp is here. Good morning, Joe. It's good to see you over from the Down Under Cruisers. Shirley is actually here. Shirley. Doesn't say Glitter World. It's not squirreling. It's Shirley. Good morning, Shirley. Good to see you. Excuse me. Denise asked me if I started packing yet. Nope. That will be tonight. And Ilana sent you. That's awesome. Tell Ilana thanks for sending you over. I did send you a link, Sean, if you want to come up. It's totally up to you. Hey, there's Glitter World. Shirley's bouncing around. Denise says, I'm starting to repack today, taking it all out and starting over. Yeah, Colleen's already done that as well. Today or tonight, will be her second pack. Love the part. The Down Under Cruisers. Love the part at the end of your live. No kangaroos were bounced in this production. Thank you, Denise. That's right. Hit that thumbs up. Joe saying hi. Oh, that's a nice bumper. Did you like that? Was that the that one? Was it this one? Right here? Glad you liked that one. If that's in fact the one. Thanks, Joe. You can tell I care about my nature. I know it is. It's Wednesday Cup of Joe time. And that's what I put. I put Hump Day Cup of Joe, or Hump Day Coffee Hour is what I put. And it says cocktail hour. I don't know. Hey, Gavin is here from the Guitar Professionals. Good morning, Gavin. How are you, my brother? How's the calluses doing? Yeah, whiskey. It'll be whiskey in the morning starting Monday morning. How's that? Will they let you drink that early on board the ship? Suppose you can get an Irish coffee or something, right? From the specialty coffee place. John says he was even searching the house for the bourbon. John, you know, even though you're not a drinker, we had you searching for it. Hello, Bone Machine. Bone Machine. Huh. Oh, the cocktail hour one. Oh, all right. So yeah, that's my typical cocktail hour bumper. Yeah, that's the cocktail hour. I figured I'd play that because everything's messed up here. As you can tell, I'm still feeling a wee bit under the weather. But what are you gonna do? Stiff drink Wednesday, right, Charlie? All right, I will. Sean, I just got your message. Let's do this. Let me generate a new one, and we're gonna send that over to you. I don't know why this never works the first time around. What can you do? What can you do? Just had to get myself a bottle of water. Scotchy scotch. Isn't that right? Woo! I was I was watching him do that. He's woo! The children! Save the children! No, good movie. Alcoholics start drinking at 7 a.m. Do they ever stop, Joe? I had a friend of mine, God bless him. He would drink until like 3 in the morning all day. That's when he would eat. He'd sleep for a couple hours and then get up and start drinking again. Yep, go to Java Blue. Uh-huh. Okay. Get me a drinky poo early Monday morning. If you don't sleep, it's technically not morning drinking, right? Good morning, Bran. Bran is here. Hi, OG Bran. Good to see you, my friend. Everybody's saying good morning. At least you're starting to sound better. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, it's getting there. This cough is crazy. Bernay is here, still asleep, giving you a good morning, Jimmy and everyone. Well, thank you, my friend. Thank you for coming in. Gavin, you're right, and I've been up all night, says Denise. That's funny. You guys kill me. It's still funny. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. I used to drink all the time. I'm a recovering alcoholic. And how long you been sober, Charlie? That's awesome, bro. I'm glad you're doing well. Good morning to you. Good supporter. Right? Congratulations is right. It's a hard thing, man. You get an addiction. It's really hard to shake that. I have a few of my friends that are recovering from something, and it's a good damn thing. Sean, did that not work? I don't see you in there. Hold on. Let's do this. Let me just let me try this. I'll just put it in here. All right, so I put it up in the chat. I'll send you another one, but I don't know what's going on with this thing. This thing kills me. Never seems to work correctly. Crazy thing. All right, so there's one in the chat. Again, that's awfully daring of me, but suppose I don't have to let anybody in, right? Our good friend Scott from Controversial cruising is here. We don't have a quorum yet. He says, "Good morning, Jimmy and Chat." Good morning to you, my friend. How are you? A very early good morning to you. Bone Machine is a song by the Pixies from Amherst, Mass. The Pixies. Didn't they do Here Comes My Girl, too? Is that the Pixies, Gavin? Those steps you took to feel again are hard steps to make. So proud of you, right? Right, Shirley? It's tough, man. Since a week before your birthday in August. Right on, bro. Good for you. Yes, I can see you now. I can see you now. Not long enough, but every day away from it, I feel even better. Yep, you will, buddy. Just like that, too, right, John? Good morning, Scott. Yeah, here comes your man. Okay. Here comes your man, right? In reference to Lou Reed waiting on the man. All right, let me do this because somebody's here. Somebody's here. Good morning, Sean. How are you?
About friggin' time.
Good morning. Good evening. I don't know what's up with these links. I send them. They don't
I don't
work.
know. I think sometimes it might be your machine or it might be my machine is overloaded, and
Yeah,
so it doesn't come in clearly.
it
I
could be.
was before I went live. I did decide to do a clear of my machine, a, um, a clean my Mac, but I didn't actually get to complete it. So if I would have completed it, maybe it would have had a different response.
Yeah, mine's due for an update, and I haven't updated it yet, so that could be as well. You never
Yep,
know.
you never know.
How was
So
your day today?
my day was okay. I finished off some stuff that I needed to finish off, and hopefully we get more of that technical stuff out of the way, and then we can go live with our new program.
Right on.
Cannot wait.
Oh, I bet.
G'day,
Well,
Scotty. How you doing, buddy?
you guys have worked hard for that, so cheers to you, mate. Good morning, good evening, good
Yeah, I haven't got
afternoon.
a drink in front of me right now, but cheers, mate. Yeah. Um,
Were you doing push-ups today?
no, I'm doing push-ups tomorrow though.
Uh-huh. When do you start the Heights Rescue stuff?
Well, I've started already.
Oh, nice.
Usually I have Fridays for those sort of things.
Now, do you have a training ground that you go to, or do you bring them to remote sites and do the training from there?
No, I got my own training center.
Oh, okay. Now, is that a like a municipal type place or something you own, or?
No, I rent a I rent a factory,
Oh,
and
gotcha.
I've got equipment in there. So I've got a couple of containers, a 10 foot and a 20 foot container. And so in the 10 foot I do confined space, and on the 20 foot I do working at heights.
Right on. That's awesome. You're doing a good thing, my friend.
Thank
Molding
you.
those young minds so that they can take over for us old farts.
Correct.
Well, all right. Good morning, everybody. It is, in fact, Wednesday. It is October 25. I can't believe how quickly this month has gone by.
Oh,
Right?
listen, I can't get over. Hang on, I've got to do something here. That didn't work. Um, I can't get over how quick this year's gone.
I'm with you. It's gone by so fast. It's like I said yesterday. I can remember us talking about this booze cruise. It's 115 days,
Yep.
and now it's 4 days, and
Yep.
it's gone by so quickly.
Well,
Like
it's like the Ducks cruise is in 435 days. I mean, seriously.
and that seems like forever. And
Yep.
then before you turn around, you'll be You'll be there on the day after New Year's.
Correct.
Getting on board.
It's like, OMG, Oscar Mike Golf, seriously.
It just, time is just, I can remember hearing, the older folks in my family when I was a kid saying, time goes by so much quicker the older you get. And you're like,
Yep.
You're 10 years old and it seems like an hour is like a day for you.
Yep.
And now an hour is like a minute. It just goes by so quick.
No, it's incredible.
All right, let's see. Yeah.
Oh, no. Seriously? Denise, did you have to say that?
Yeah. Yuck. And they've already started. Have they started, like, putting out the products in the stores? Yes, they have. Same here, my friend.
But then I know that when was it? Was it yesterday? I put up my thumbnail was "'Tis the season to be cruising." Does it remind you of another song?
Yes, sir. It's the most wonderful time. Come on, everyone. Join in.
I wish it was.
Well, it's funny because when I walk into the store, our sponsor, Revive Furniture and Home Decor, they have, the place looks like a winter wonderland in there now. They have all the trees up and all the little Santa Clauses and the reindeer, all the stuff is out. And it's beautiful, believe me, but yeah, we haven't even had trick or treat yet.
No, that's right.
And they're already putting out Frosty the Snowman and the red-nosed reindeer and whatnot. Joe says, got to put some money aside for cheap petrol gas Friday. Got a new service gas station opening up in town on Friday, and they're offering discount fuel.
That's nice.
Bring the jerry cans.
Well, actually, the price of oil is coming down, so instead of us paying $2 a litre, we're paying $1.80.
Wow,
that's still a lot of money.
Yeah, you know what we're paying? I think the cheapest I saw the other day was $3.23
a gallon.
Yes, sir.
Divide that by 4.
We're getting killed.
It's 4 liters to the gallon, I think it is.
It's crazy. Ferry says guest on panel. Oh, Bernae is posting your link, my friend.
Thank you, Bernae.
Thank you, Bernae. Oh my God, yes. The Christmas decor everywhere. They better not have anything on the ship. It better be monsters and jack-o'-lanterns on the ship.
Yeah, it'll be.
By cracky.
It'll be.
Joe says, don't mention it. Won't do any Christmas shopping for anyone but myself. I like how you think, my friend. I think Colleen could use another guitar. What do you think?
I agree.
She never plays the damn things.
String.
So I have to play them. I mean, it's only fair. You can't leave those guitars sitting all there to talk amongst themselves.
Right. You never know. They might get a twang out of what they're doing.
Uh-huh. Oh, wait, I have that. I figured they were gonna plot against me. They may come up with a plan to plot against me or something.
Now, why would they plot?
I don't know. I don't have it here. Oh well. I have that.
The US gallon is 378. No, it's not.
What is it?
3.78 liters. Yeah, okay. So 3.78 liters is pretty close to 4 liters.
Yeah, they're getting it's like over $4 a gallon for diesel here. And diesel used to be cheaper than gasoline.
Yeah, not here anymore.
No, not here. Not here. John's saying that where he's at in New York, it's $3.67 a gallon.
Yeah. To multiply that by 4. Sorry, Joe. 3.78. Let's say 4. It's much easier.
The U.S. gallon is 3.78 liters. Okay, 3 3/4 versus 4. Joe says he loves buying his own stuff for both Christmas and his birthday. Who else is going to treat you as good as you do? No
Well,
one.
that's right.
Joe, hell, I can remember when diesel was 75 cents per liter. I can
You know
remember
what
when
got to me,
gasoline was
Joe?
like 30 something cents,
Yeah.
40 cents.
What got to me was I would pay. Petrol was up at around 70 cents a litre, and I was paying, would have been about 10 cents for LPG.
When I first got out of high school, I have this memory that I was out looking for a job, and I was heading back home, and I was miles away from home, several towns. I was actually in Massachusetts at the time, and I was low on fuel. And back in those days, we used the ashtray for like change, and
Yep.
I scraped together like 83 cents or something and got 83 cents worth of petrol and made it home.
Wow.
Yeah, those days have come and gone.
Yeah. Or $5 of petrol.
What's that?
$5 of petrol just to get you home. Now $5 doesn't cut it.
Oh,
anymore.
now, yeah. Jeez. If I put 83 cents worth of petrol, you wouldn't even be able to pull the lever on the pump.
There we go. Joe's giving us the prices.
Here we go. All right.
What it used to be.
It was 80 cents. Unleaded was 75 cents. What's auto gas?
LPG.
Oh, do they have a lot of cars that run on that?
Yep.
So
Most of the taxi industry run on LPG.
So they use propane, huh?
Yeah.
Here in the States, and it's not everywhere, but a lot of the big cities, their buses run on LP.
Yeah, a lot of the buses run on diesel. There is one or two, or there are one or two that are running on hydrogen, but mostly on diesel.
Yeah, right, John? 75 cents. What, are you kidding me? I can't pay that. That's an outrage. And now 75 cents won't even get you across to the next pump.
G'day, Chet.
Hey, Chet is here from Sea Lake Journeys. Good morning, Chet. How are you doing, my friend?
How did you enjoy Virgin? What were you on, the Scarlet Lady?
That's right. That is right. Taxis used to run on auto gas.
Yep.
Is the fancy name for auto LPG.
They still do.
Yeah, there's still some vehicles here. Like I said, I think like buses and in the town that I grew up in, the police cars used to be run on LPG for a short time. The tank was in the trunk.
Yep.
Or what do you call the trunk something different?
The boot.
The boot, right? The boot. It was in the boot.
The problem we find with LPG, or I was finding, because at one point I was a cabbie and I owned my own cab, what we found was that with running on LPG, it would take it would be nowhere near as calorific as petrol was. So it would take a tank and a half of LPG to equal a tank of petrol, and also it was the engines would burn a lot hotter, and so you were spending a bit more money on maintenance. So it was really kind of like a false economy.
Yeah, they I know that the police department, they were spending a lot more running the vehicles on propane than they were on regular petrol.
Chet was saying the Scarlet Lady was incredible. Virgin is a very unique experience.
Was that your first time on Virgin?
Now, hang on. Be careful how you say that, Jimmy.
Was that your first time sailing with the Virgin Cruise Line?
Oh, that's better because it would then lead to the question of whether or not Robin was. No, I should shut up before I get myself
You
into
know,
more
you
trouble.
started doing something like that during your live, and I thought your wife may overhear what you were saying, so
No,
I was just sticking up for you, had you back.
thank you, mate. Thank you.
Yeah, you better be careful. Is all I'm saying.
Chet is saying that he was a virgin.
He was a virgin.
That's it.
I love that.
Joe is
Uh,
saying that in Wollongong there's a hydrogen-powered garbage truck.
I think all the cars and vehicles should be run on hydrogen.
Hydrogen or electric?
Yeah, electrics. I don't think electric is the answer, just because what it takes to develop the batteries, and then what do you do with the batteries when they've outlived their life expectancy? Um, the
The problem
hydrogen,
with hydrogen is
hydrogen,
storage.
hydrogen gives off water.
Yeah, I know that. But
That's
the
its
point is
exhaust.
storing it in the first
Well,
place.
yeah, it's very dangerous volatile gas. So I'll give you that. But it's easy to make. You can make it from water.
Yeah,
You can
from
make it
water to
from
water goes setting the engine.
right.
Yeah.
Well, there was a gentleman somewhere in the world that he invented an engine that would run on water, and it worked. And that's when the Men in Black arrived at his house, and
Correct.
he no longer invents water powered anything.
Correct. And they were very well linked in with the petrol companies. I know. We had the same problem down under.
It's everywhere. You ever heard of a man called Nikola Tesla?
Yeah,
So very, very brilliant man.
he was. It was
Big
his fault that
into
AC came into being.
big into electricity. He invented AC, or not invented it, but perfected it. And he he was in New Jersey, and he found a way to wirelessly tap into the Earth's energy. And he was capturing electricity, and then he found a way to deliver it for free wirelessly.
Yeah,
And his
and he upset
benefactor at the time
Westinghouse.
was Westinghouse. And I forget the gentleman's name, but he said, "Where do you put the meter?" And he's like, "There's no meter, it's free." And that was the end of that. There was no
Yep.
more free wireless electricity.
No.
Gavin is saying, asking Denise, where is gas at 285? I don't know. It's not here. Totally agree with you. The only emission from a vehicle that runs on hydrogen is plain old water. And think about the lithium they have to mine for those batteries. It's a hazmat. The people that they have mining them, it's basically slave labor. And then when you're done with the batteries, well, let me back up. So from my standpoint, being a firefighter, when those cars, so those batteries can do what's called a thermal runoff. So they generate heat as a result of giving off the energy, and this heat can increase. And if they go into runoff mode, there's no stopping them. No amount of water will put these out, nothing, and they catch on fire, and it's terrible, and they're dangerous. So there's that. And then what do you do with the batteries when you're done?
Well, there are a lot of batteries that are being repurposed. For example, some of the car batteries are being repurposed into house batteries.
Which I guess is a good thing.
Yep. Also, there is new technology now where the issue with the batteries that go up are those that are liquid liquid ions, but the new batteries that are being brought out are almost solid state. So they're using a different material, and that does not cause the batteries to be volatile. However, um, as has been pointed out before, um, diesel and petrol is not a lot better than, especially when they start firing up, they're not a lot better than the battery ones. And they find that the vehicles that actually do ignite are those that are the hybrid ones, not the plug-in ones, not the straight electricity.
It's fires in those vehicles are becoming a really big issue here in the States,
Yep.
with fire departments, because there's not a lot we can do. And there's some companies like, I think, gosh, I think it's one of the companies that makes BAs. Is it Draeger? Maybe, I don't remember now. But they've several companies have tried to come up with devices where you can, deliver water or some other extinguishing agent
Straight
from
into
under
the
the
battery pack.
vehicle, and they pierce the batteries, and they're not they're not really the end all be all type of device. So it's tough, and it's a big concern for us. We have a major interstate that runs through my town that I work in. We have about
Mhm.
9 miles of highway, and we get vehicle fires up there occasionally. Not a battery powered one yet, but it's just bound to happen. The more and more, or the more time goes by, the more of these vehicles we'll find on the road, and it's going to become an issue. So Joe was saying that the guy that invented diesel, he ran it on peanut oil, which so biodiesel, they can make it from corn, they can make it from a lot of different grains, I think. And in fact, during the Depression, I think in this country, or maybe not just this country, but places around the world, they made, and I'm not going to get it right, the name, but they made fuel from wood chips.
Oh
You
yeah,
heard of that, Sean?
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well, in
like,
South Africa, they make fuel out of coal.
right. Yeah, coal oil is a big thing. But here they, especially down south, I was watching a guy, I think he lives in West Virginia. He has an old Toyota truck and he converted it, and he
Mm-hmm.
uses wood chips, and he uses it as like a yard vehicle on his
Mm-hmm.
property. And he hasn't bought gasoline for it in years because he uses wood chips.
Steam engine.
I guess you steam the fuel out of it somehow. Not exactly sure how it works, but I mean, he's basically surrounded by the fuel as long as he can keep his tech working. Um,
It's
he
incredible.
uses the wood chips to run the vehicle.
Well, apparently, electric engines were built when cars first came out. Henry Ford shut it down, though.
Yeah. Well, it's also like the um, here in the States. So I know that in Australia, right? We've talked about this. You have a lot of passenger rail service there, right?
Yep.
And people use the train to get between cities and towns and whatever.
Yep.
Here in the States, we don't have a lot of that. It was a huge industry here, from I'm going to say sometime after the turn of the century, right up until after World War II. But what killed the railroad, especially passenger rail service here in this country, was the petroleum companies, especially companies like Firestone, who make
Mm.
tires,
Yes.
and Goodyear.
Yes.
And because at that time the interstates were just starting to become um, a major roadway to be able to travel
Yep.
interstate.
Yep.
Before it was buses and trains, and they
Yep.
started when President Eisenhower, he started the old, interstate system here in the country. Um, they put the trains basically out of service because trains don't have tires on them, and you can run them electrically, But buses need to run on fuel and rubber. Although some
Yep.
buses are electric, but um, it was the petroleum industry that put them out of business.
Some of them they use the trolley electricity, the overhead wires.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But they're on rubber tires,
Yep.
which is a whole crazy concept to me. So that's right, Bernay. We never heard from the guy who invented the car that runs in water ever again. The Volkswagen logo is his math code. The people's,
Is it?
I don't know. According to Gavin, Sam's Club is in Meridian, Mississippi. Oh, that's where the gas price is 2 something. Let's see. The best fries are done in peanut oil. Bicycles are even worse because people take them inside to charge. Oh, the electric bikes.
Yep.
Right, John, and that's a problem we've been having, these so-called hoverboards for the kids and electric bikes. So in emergency services, the extrication tools that we use now are all battery powered, and they can even create thermal runoff and catch on fire. And they've had some fire trucks engines catch on fire inside the firehouse as a result of the thermal runoff from these tools. So
I'm finding that a lot of the fires are coming from the charging equipment.
and that could be as well, the transformers and that. I mean, think about it. Even this, your phone charger, that little block, now and then will get hot, and that kind of scares me. I'm always telling Colleen, my son, don't leave that plugged in for long. Charge your phone and unplug it, because they'll take the phone off and leave it plugged in, and I don't know if it'll cause an issue, but I get freaked out about it. So, channel I support called the Thin Blue Lane RV Life shared a photo of private corporate industry tossing over 500,000 used tires into the ocean. Can you imagine? They're going to come up with a better way. So look at this. You can't find a way to repurpose those.
Yeah, there's various ways of repurposing tires.
It's crazy. I know
Go
ahead.
Just send them to South Africa. All the blacks, they use them as making shoe soles.
I saw that.
They make a sandal.
I watch a guy called Harold Balder. I've talked about him before on this channel, but he was in Africa, and they made him a pair of sandals with the soles from a tire, which I think that's pretty ingenious,
isn't it?
Yeah. And here they use they'll grind up the tires and they use them on playgrounds as the like the pavement.
The only thing they got to take out is the wire.
Right. The steel belted radial.
Yep. Joe's going to sign off. He's going to hit the hay.
All right, Joe. It's good to see you. Thank you, my friend, for coming in. It's always a pleasure having you in. Hey, look who's here. Good morning, Rob. 2 more days till Fly Day. That's right. Fly Day is Friday. Friday equals Fly Day. Joe says he knows a company in Melbourne called Invicta. They ran some of their buses on straight new vegetable oil.
Yep.
That's right. The people's car. Volkswagen.
Now, hang on a minute. Who actually created the Volkswagen?
Well, the Germans. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, one particular German.
I don't know. Was it Hitler?
Well, Hitler ordered that a people's car be made.
Because the first ones were used right during the war? Or were they before the war?
During the war. But it was actually made by Porsche.
Oh, is that right? I had no idea. Yeah.
So if you look at the original Beetle, it looks like the Porsche.
Okay, that makes sense. And the ones that they used, that the Nazis used, looks like the Thing, the
Yep,
predecessor to the Thing.
correct.
No D50 yet. That's good. She don't have to plug anybody in. All right, Joe's tired. He said he's going to bed. Thanks, Nick. Yeah, I'm feeling better as the days go by. I still got a crazy cough.
Yeah, you do sound a lot better, mate.
Man, when I came up, what was it, Friday morning? Friday morning was the worst. And that I finished the live stream and I went downstairs and I looked at Colleen and I said, there's no way I can go to work today. I could barely talk. Some people would revel in the fact that I can't talk.
You mean Colleen?
Yeah. Yeah. Specifically, Colleen.
She was partying. You couldn't get a revive to survive.
I'll go into a process where tires are recycled into new base oil tomorrow night. Okay. It's cheaper to illegally dump waste into the ocean by tens of thousands of dollars, right?
There is a company in Nigeria. There's a lady there who's employed a bucket load of people, and what they do is they actually recycle tires. It is a bit labor intensive, but then there's a lot of labor there available. But what they do is they strip out the steel, and then the batteries, the tires get recycled.
Which is pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah, somebody's got to come up with a better way to repurpose this stuff.
Well, there's just so many sandals one can have.
Right? I don't know if you talk to some females around, they can. It's like me with guitars. How many more shoes do you need? Oh, just one more pair.
I'll give you a heads up. My daughter, she's 38. At one point, she had 700 pairs of shoes.
How many pairs?
700 pairs of shoes.
Oh my God. Is there even enough time in her life to wear them all?
Well, yeah, I don't know, but she'd actually had a unit, and in the unit she had it was a 3-bedroom unit, and 2 of those 3 bedrooms had her shoes in them.
Oh my God. Kids. Bernie, yes, actually yesterday I had chicken noodle soup for lunch.
See, the penicillin worked?
I think so. We talked about it yesterday, right?
Correct.
And I had it for lunch. I haven't had tea. I don't really do tea. I mean, it's okay. A shot, sure. I'm down. I'm down for a shot. And how many feet, Sean? 700 pairs of shoes. How many feet?
2 feet. She changes shoes 3 times a week and twice on Sundays.
Do I know the guitar fetish? You mean the guitar fetish where I just need to have one more guitar instead of a shoe fetish?
Yep.
Ever check that out? British style scones are delicious, but I could really care less about tea. I don't mind tea, and Colleen was trying to give me some sort of tea the other night, and I don't know. I just
What
didn't
kind
do
of
it.
tea?
It wasn't like Earl Grey or anything like that. It was some
green tea with purple spots or something.
Yeah, it was like, minty, breathe right, you have a cold tea kind of, yeah. I like tea. I like black tea. Like Earl Grey is my favorite. If I had one choice of tea to drink, it would be Earl Grey. And it would be hot with just a wee bit of sugar.
Yeah, my dad was one of those at one point where you'd boil the kettle, pour it into the cup, and it would be gone in 30 seconds.
Oh wow.
And
Liked
I'd
his
go,
tea.
seriously, Dad, would you like to just let it cool down a bit?
I just read what Chet put there. I get it. Now I get it. It's a good one, Chet. My wife took 2 pairs of shoes and 3 pairs of sandals plus flip flops on the cruise. When I repacked to come home, I asked what she wore and half she didn't. Right?
Always
Stop
the case.
overpacking. I keep telling Colleen that. She's like, well, I need this outfit and I need this outfit. And I'm like, why are you bringing 2 bags? Why?
Correct.
You just need one bag. The thing is huge. This luggage she has is giant. And she's,
Mate, why do you think I have the Ziploc bag?
oh my God. It just, and you know who ends up pulling all that?
Yeah, you and me.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
And how much of it does she wear? Yeah, nah.
Probably half of it. But then again, there's curling irons and there's these cubes that she has full of makeup and um you know uh, I
All
need a
you got to
little
do is
body
say to
I
her,
need a little body wash, some toothpaste and a toothbrush, deodorant, and I'm good to go. I may not even shave on the cruise.
all you got to do is say to him, honey, you look great without the makeup.
I tell her that all the time. She's a stunning beauty the way she came to this world. No makeup needed. uh
You
Oh,
know, this
water
is the
shoes.
exciting
Water
part.
shoes are a must. Do you bring water shoes with you?
Well, we're not allowed to carry water on the plane.
I bring. So if I go in the pool or anything, I get weirded out. I
Mm.
wear my water shoes in the pool.
Yep. No, well, if we're going on any beach that might be a little bit too dangerous for the feet, then it's
Right.
the water shoes.
I'm the same way. I have tender feet. Yes, it was like sleepy time, sort of some kind of weird tea like that.
But you know what the best medicine is?
Scotch.
Sleep.
Oh,
Sleep.
sleep. Yeah. Yes, you're absolutely right. Um, my mother, she hit me up yesterday after the live. Make sure you eat uh, chicken noodle soup today. So, moms know best.
Yep.
Well, it's you Jews that did it. You guys invented the
Sorry.
penicillin. No, don't be sorry. It's one of my favorite dishes is chicken noodle
Yep.
soup. It's nothing like it.
No, I'm sorry that you have to be confronted with this medication.
Yeah, me too. I mean, as much as I like chicken soup, I'd rather not be under the weather.
It's like story about this guy. It's his funeral, and they're busy sticking him in the ground. And this little old lady is going at the back. This little old Jewish lady. She's going, "Give him some chicken soup. Give him some chicken soup." Madam, it wouldn't help. It wouldn't hurt.
I love it. I like your little old lady Jewish accent too.
Mate, I've had years of practice. I've had two little old Jewish ladies, both of them my grandmothers.
You could actually be a Jew.
I could, you know. You should have seen
Yep.
Rabbi Schmimmelhauser on the Carnival Horizon.
I saw the pictures. If Colleen said to me on this for going on this cruise, she said, "Oh, we could renew our vows on the cruise." I said, "The rabbi's not going to be on this one, so we need to wait."
Hey, there's always the rock and roll one.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm still waiting to hear back from Ross on that one. So,
Yeah.
oh, and Denise says, Jimmy, leave Colleen alone. Look, I know. I don't give her too much of a hard time. You know, it's you girls need your polish and your hair things and whatever it is you need.
You need to feel good about yourself when we already feel good about you.
Absolutely. Good morning to you, Pops Magnet Fishing. It's good to see you, my friend. Thank you for coming in. I enjoy orange spice or chai teas. The scent and flavors are so good. I like a chai tea. Denise says we need options. Got to figure out the options before we go. Then everything that you bring, it's not an option. It's I'm wearing that this day. I'm wearing that this day. And of course, they have to have, 3 outfit changes a day, which I get it. If we go on an excursion, you're going to have beach wear or whatever it is. And when you're tooling around during the day on board, I guess you have another outfit for that. And then, dress for dinner.
Hey, you got to have a look at what the galas say.
People gave me a hard time.
Is that John?
John, yeah. People gave me a hard time for doing CPR at a funeral. Then they found out it was a guest. Yikes.
One of my trainers is also a paramedic. And he was doing a first aid event at this place. And he started working on a casualty. And somebody thought he was doing the right thing and just grabbed him, threw him away, and I was, as if to say, what the hell are you doing? And the guy was busy doing CPR on this poor woman.
Oh, no. Yeah. Be sure of what you're doing before you start getting involved.
Yeah. You got 5 minutes, Jimmy.
Gosh, the time goes by. God, don't we have so much fun? I'm trying to catch up with everybody. Let's do this quick. Nick says that's why I'll be planning ahead. I'm keeping it to 1 check suitcase and 1 backpack when I go aboard again next year. That's what I'm doing. It's just 1 bag and then my backpack. John says I use 2 body bags with wheels. Rob says, well, once you hit the top level, you can get away with a Ziploc and have them do your laundry, right? Hey, Sean's been doing it for years, so if he can do it. Orange juice, yes. My vitamin C. I love orange juice.
That's why you want
lemon
tea.
Chad, I need to come down with you guys because you have real orange juice down there in Florida.
Correct.
The stuff we get up here sucks. When I go and visit my parents, my mother, so across the street from her is a place where they squeeze fresh orange juice. And before I get there, she always has a half gallon of it in the fridge when I get there.
The best way to do this is to go into the supermarket, buy bags of oranges, and just do it yourself.
Right, do it yourself. There's nothing like fresh squeezed oranges. It's the best. Yep. My dad was a German Jew. Right on. I have some friends that are Polish Jews, German Jews, South African Jew.
You've got a mixed Australian, South African.
Right.
Jew.
People gave me. Oh, we already did that one. Boiling chicken with the bones has elements for when you're not well, and that's true. Bone broth is actually a good thing. There was a point at one time I was actually just drinking the bone broth. It's got collagen in it and all kinds of stuff that's good for you. So you'll have a great day. See y'all at CME. All right. We're going to get out of here. We got 2 minutes.
You got 3 minutes and I'm going to go to bed after that.
Right. It's 10 p.m. for you.
Yep.
So thank you guys for coming in. Thank you to Sean, as always. It's always a fun time having you in. Don't forget PMA. I'm not going to go too long into that, but you guys know PMA and employ it every day. It works, and it's a good thing. Everyone has a story too, and sometimes the stories aren't so good. So make a difference in someone's day. All you need to do is make eye contact and smile. You can say a kind word, shake a hand. And like me, I'll run right over to people and give them a hug if they're inclined. So it's all about passing on energy and frequency. It's a good thing. So, and think about our first responders and our trainers, our nurses, firefighters, police officers. They're all out there every day. So thank them and tell them that you appreciate them. And last but not least, and our nurses, of course. We love our nurses. And then last but not least, our veterans, the men and women in the armed services. They're out there every day, selflessly keeping us out of harm's way and protecting things like us and our freedoms and our flag and all of that. So, and last but not least, I'm going to add something. I want you to be good to yourself. Be good to yourself. It's important. Remember, you can't spread the love unless you love yourself.
Correct.
And I'm not talking about, I'm not talking about some soft music and a candle when you're hanging out by yourself. Although that's fine. I encourage it. But self-love that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about appreciating yourself as a human being and as a person. Because everybody is a good person, and if you don't love yourself, you can't pass on that love. So that's just a little nugget for
Agreed.
today. Nurses like to party, says Gavin. Nurses are fun. All the nurses I know are fun. They sure are. Sean, thank you again, my friend, my brother from another mother. I appreciate you, and I always appreciate our time together. Tell your wife I said hi.
I will. And yours from me.
I will. I hope you have a good night. Have a good sleep. And for the rest of you guys, so there will not be any Hump Day cocktail hour tonight. I'm going to be spending time packing. We're going to do some last minute shopping. I need some shoes. I need a belt, stuff like that.
Snorkel.
A snorkel, yeah.
Well, you just grab one of your BAs from work.
No,
don't do that.
I think the chief would frown upon that, but so there will be no Hump Day cocktail tonight, but I will be back up bright and early tomorrow morning. Friday I will not be up. I may do a quick pop-up live at the airport, but our flight leaves right around 6 a.m., so we'll see.
Why don't you do a pop-up live when you get into New Orleans?
I could easily do that. That may be even better, Sean, so good idea.
So that we know you got there safely.
Right. Okay, I can do that. And I'm pondering the Wi-Fi package so I can go live on board. So
yeah,
I know Denise said she's going to go live, and I'll probably just piggyback on her plan. But I may get one for myself. So we'll see. I guess that's going to do it for me. I want to wish everybody, and on behalf of Sean, he's over there, I want to wish everybody peace and love from deep down. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. My name is Jimmy. I'm your astute tourist. We will see you later.